Hello, everybody. It's Bill Volpe again with the Volpe Consortium Inc. And I want to talk to you today about how to use Twitter and specifically how to use hashtags with Twitter to drive customers into your business and increase revenues. Twitter is a very good tool. We often hear about many Olympian athletes and actresses and actors and other people of notoriety getting themselves in trouble using Twitter. But there is a good way to use Twitter that can actually generate revenues and actually drive people into your business. And that's what we want to talk about here today. So let's move right along in doing that. Here you can see that I have my Twitter page open. You see the Volpe Consortium, and I've just recently started playing with this and bringing it about. I've set up several other Twitter accounts, but I finally set one up for the company as a whole, the Volpe Consortium, and we're starting to generate followers just in the last day or so. And we will be, driving people, of course, to our Twitter site so that we can go ahead and send out announcements via Twitter. And you see a number of things. Down the main screen on the right, you see tweets of people that I'm following, and I actually want to know what's happening there. As well as on the left-hand side, you see the number of tweets that I've actually sent and the number of people we're following, as well as the followers. I get this little area there for me to go ahead and compose a tweet. And then there's actually trends that are taking place. You can actually see what's happening. In this particular case, Cyber Monday was a big topic at the moment, and 20 things I don't like. Not quite sure what that is, but who knows? Girl Meets World. That sounds like a TV show. I don't watch a lot of TV, so that could be it. And we see Facebook. But these are actually trends that are happening. And across the top, we've got Home at Connect, and we've got this little area here that says # or hashtag discover. And this hashtag discover piece is really what we want to dive into, because hashtags are a little understood thing about Twitter, and I believe that probably Twitter as a whole for most of us is really kind of understood. But Twitter is the micro blogging community of the world. I get it turned around sometimes, but it's either 140 or 160 characters that you're allowed for a message. And Twitter actually announced themselves, if I recall correctly, right down here in Austin, Texas, at one of the largest interactive events in the country, known as South by Southwest. And so this is, if you ever get the opportunity to come to this interactive event, it's absolutely huge. Maybe this year we'll even broadcast from there, so I think so you might get to see it even if you don't get to go. But this # discover piece is really what we want to dive into. How to use these hashtags. That's going to be the important piece that we want to take a look at right now, and how they drive customers and revenue to our door. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these tweets. We've got tweets over here about the White House, in Congress. We can see that we're actually, we've got a blue mark on the # up by Discover Now, so we're discovering new items. And so we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that and see just where it takes us. In this particular situation, we see that we've got results for # or hashtag small biz. So I can actually go up here to the search bar and I can go hashtag small biz. And that hashtag small biz brings up everybody who's talking about small biz. And as you can see here, if we look at the results, I can down here about results 2, 3, 4, and I'm sure somewhere in results 1, if I open it up, I've got hashtag small biz. Hashtag fiscal cliff. So I'm sure that's going to have something to do about our economy in the United States. Another hashtag small biz on the third one. Hashtag small biz and hashtag startups on the fourth one. So these things are all very important. And by typing in the search bar hashtag small biz, I get all the messages and all the profiles that are actually related to that group that use hashtag small biz. So this is very important. Now you can create your own hashtags. It could be hashtag Volpe, for example, or a hashtag marbles, or a hashtag anything for that matter. But you'd have to get people to turn around and follow that, and turn around and use your hashtag in order for it to really catch on. Now, as small businesses, it's probably easier for us to determine what the hashtags are that are being used, and then use those in our favor. In this particular case, if you provide services to small businesses, or you want to meet up with other small business owners, hashtag small biz would be a very good way to go. Continuing on with our hashtag small biz, we see that we got Visa small biz, Microsoft small and medium business, Success Factors, SBA. So hashtag small biz brings up a lot of things that we might turn around and want to follow. And of course, a lot of people use Twitter with their mobile phone, and the and open rates on a mobile phone are much higher than open rates on emails. So Twitter can be a really great way to go. Let's just say that you have a restaurant, for example, and you get all these local followers, and you know that today turned out to be a really slow day. You might want to turn around and send out a tweet that says, you know what, I'm selling pizzas, and right now there's 20% off all pizzas for the next 3 hours. Come on by the store and bring this tweet in. And you can actually turn around and take take a lull in your business and turn it into revenue. This is how you can drive revenue into your business, by using Twitter and using these hashtags. I have hashtag SMB on SuccessFactors. I have hashtag business on SBA. So all of these are groups that you can actually use. Here I'm looking at a search on hashtag SMB. Now I see that I've got small biz chat. I see that I get a whole different group of people that showed up, because Melinda Emerson is now hashtag SMB. Not quite sure who she is, but she is definitely in the SMB category. So is Brian Goody. So you get a whole different group of people depending on what hashtags you actually use, and you might want to do a lot of research on this to find out which ones are best for you. Now, hashtags are not just used in the tweets themselves, though. This is something that I had to learn the hard way, and something that I'm imparting on you for free, just because we like to be able to share good information that drives revenue for small business. But if you go over to the little wheel here with the drop-down icon, you see that you get a number of things that you can actually search on. You have the Volpe Consortium profile, you have direct messages, so you can actually send direct messages to people rather than broadcasting messages to everybody. You can generate lists of people, but we're more concerned about the hashtags and using hashtags in Twitter right now. So we're going to go in and look at our profile. And when we go in and look at our profile, we see that we have our account information. Our username is Volpe Consortium, and we have our passwords and our mobile number so that we can actually get tweets on our phone, things of that nature. Email notifications. So we have all our email addresses in here. We actually set our time zone in here. So if you travel, you might want to look at changing your time zone from time to time. If you travel internationally, or even from coast to coast, and you want it to have the right time on it, I personally don't change the time zone, but you might want to. So these are important things to know. And we're going to go down a little bit further. And as we go down a little bit further, we see that we can change the photo in our profile, because now I've gone from account information to actually profile here. And I've got my website address in here, my location in Texas. So all of these things are important. And we're going to go down this page just a little bit further. And as we go down our profile a little bit further, we see that we find our bio. And the bio says here, and of course we see a little scroll bar to the right, and the only part of the bio that we're looking at right now is that we are an outsourced business services company providing website development, mobile website, and it breaks off. So we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to see a mobile website development and internet marketing, and I use the tags hashtag small business and hashtag small biz right there in our bio. Now that allowed me to start being seen by anybody who was looking for hashtag small business and hashtag small biz. And just automatically these 26, 30, 40 people that have followed us in the last couple of days, without us really doing much more work for it, started finding us because I put these hashtags in there. I purposely didn't do anything more than to put those hashtags in the bio to see what it would do as far as helping us get found and as far as helping us generate a following that would actually actually be able to bring revenue to us and bring people in our doors. And just this little tweak right here started allowing people to follow us. So this is very important. It's a subtle thing. Most people miss it, but it is very important in order to make things happen. As you can see here, when you finally get to our profile, you'll see the Volpe Consortium. At Volpe Consortium is, of course, our Twitter profile name, our Twitter username, and you can see the whole profile here. And the whole profile states we're an outsourced business services company providing website development, mobile website development, and internet marketing. #small business. #small biz. And these little changes right here, just those two things, #small business, #small biz, started creating a following for us just in a matter of days. When this following can be used to get our message out there, increase our customers, and increase our revenue. This small little tweak can make you money. So it's very important to know these things, and we will have more lessons on Twitter as time continues on. But I hope that you have found this to be as important as I have. Again, I am Bill Volpe at the Volpe Consortium, Inc. Our company URL is www.thevolpeconsortium.com. Our blog URL is www.localinternetmarketingresource.com. I am Bill Volpe, the Volpe Consortium, Inc., your local internet marketing resource, and I hope that you have found this to be very beneficial because it can make you money. Please leave comments below. Please make sure to go to the blog and comment if you don't already, and by all means, please ask any questions you have and let us know anything that you might want to learn that we have not covered. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.